What's good, friends? Christopher here. Time to talk a little Pandy and some hopezy.life and a little crypto. So right to it, get into the point. First things first, we're going to talk a little Pandy. It hasn't been the greatest trading so far, but we're still, of course, up over the initial. Obviously, as there's been some buys and some sells and the price of Solana going down, our chart has looked like it is dipping, but nothing to be concerned about because, of course, again, we are a long-term project. We are nowhere close to even getting started, let alone being done. So all is good. And I also have a little couple birdies in my ear that there's going to be some more buys coming in shortly. So hopefully Solana and the rest of crypto starts going up, which I am optimistic on, is probably 4 to 6 weeks away. Sometime in October is when we're really going to start pumping. Historically, as I've talked about before, September is a bad month for crypto. And guess what? It's looking bad for crypto so far in September. But of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some random dude on the internet that you are watching a video from. But what I'm personally doing is dollar cost averaging and improving my positions because, again, I'm highly confident that this bull run is not even started yet. And I don't think people fully grasp all of the different macro factors. I don't think people grasp the massive increased global liquidity that's only going to go up even more with the Federal Reserve cutting rates on the 18th, I believe. So again, other people can sell, they can panic. I buy fear, and that's how I profit later. So wanted to quick point that out. This little chart kind of shows this long-term support that we've had for global crypto at about 2 trillion. And then we can see the downward wedge forming as well. So this is what's called a bull flag pattern. And generally speaking, what happens with the bull flag pattern, the whole point of it, you see the pump and then you see the flag pattern form. Once we hit that inflection point with that downward wedge, right, we're going to go up. We're going to break to the upside. And that's when everyone all of a sudden is going to start talking about crypto, right? It's going to be all over the news. Oh my gosh, crypto's over 100, or Bitcoin's over $100,000. Solana's at 500. These types of things are going to happen. And that's when everyone's going to start buying. And guess what? By the time they all start buying, it's going to be too late. I think, I can't remember who, there's a comedian who was joking about how he bought Bitcoin. He finally got into Bitcoin when it hit like its previous all-time high around 60-some thousand dollars. So yeah, don't wait until it hits the new all-time high to be buying your Bitcoin. You want to buy it when it's discounted, right? Obviously, everything in life, if you buy it at a discount, you can sell it for a profit. Crypto is the exact same thing. So when everybody else panics and is in fear, you buy their fear, you buy their panic. You say, I know that crypto is going up over the long term. It's going to do this, right? Obviously, but this is the long-term trend. Short term, don't get caught up in this. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. You shouldn't be, if you're trying to, and there's plenty of successful people that do trade that volatility. Um, More power to you if that's what you want to do. But if you're looking at it from a long-term standpoint, I wouldn't get caught up on any daily movement other than to say, oh, great, market went down, time for me to buy some more. Or, hey, market went up, let's see how high it's going to go. But again, from where I'm looking, all the analysis I've done, October is when things start getting real fun to be holding crypto. So I'm just trying to get as much crypto as I can before then, especially as the prices go down. But get myself a little off topic. Let's move back to Pandy. So things are going good from the social media standpoint. We keep kind of plugging up, tick across the accounts. Telegram, we are up over 60 now. Twitter, we're up over like 130. So slowly but surely, we're building a little bit of a community. I've been more active on Twitter lately, trying to kind of get the project spread out a little bit because I'm not on Facebook for a number of different reasons. And ultimately, Twitter and Telegram are the platforms for crypto. So I think it only makes sense for me to lean more into those platforms. And personally, if it was my ideal world, I would never use social media. I would just kind of exist in the real world and not online. But it is what it is. The only way to reach a lot of people, the only way to do something like this is with social media. And it is a powerful tool. And it's not something that I absolutely hate. I just know for me personally, I'd rather be climbing a mountain than scrolling and making silly posts. But again, ultimately, it's by making these silly posts and using social media that we're going to be able to garner an audience. We're going to be able to gain investors, and we're going to be able to turn Pandy into a monumental tool for good in this world, making the future bright and helping end despair. I am very charged up from my church today. It was fantastic. It was a wonderful gathering. fellowship was fantastic. The singing, everything about it really uplifted me. And so I'm just kind of charged up and anxious to make this world a better place. So I'm going to go do something in the real world to help accumulate that, or help accomplish that. But I wanted to make this video, put something out there, because again, I want to get more and more consistent with these videos so y'all can understand that this project is here for the long term. And if it's here for the long term, well, let's think about it. If you would have invested in Bitcoin 10 years ago, how would that investment be doing today? Same thing with Pandy. Pandy is not identical to Bitcoin. It's different in a lot of different ways, and it's similar in some ways. But the main thing that it has in common is staying power, right? Me personally, I'm not going anywhere. I've lived my life, addiction, depression, suicide attempts, and I lost my brother to suicide. The only thing I care about in this life is helping people who are in that low place get out of it. And the best way for me to help accomplish that is to empower others by multiplying resources so we can all go out there and spread some mother effing hope. So that being said, I love you. I appreciate you, and we'll talk soon. Peace.